The second season of Space Force has recently aired on Netflix, and fans are already keeping an eye on the internet for any signs of approval for a third season. While nothing has been outright confirmed or denied just yet, there's lots of potential possibilities and things that we can examine to figure out if there's going to be a third season. And today, we're going to be going over everything that we know so far. It's hard to figure out if there's going to be a renewal before an announcement is made. How popular is Space Force on Netflix? The show is pretty decently popular. Therefore, why it got renewed for a second season in the first place. The first season was watched by 40 million households in the first month of its release, and it's obviously got loads more views since then. Netflix has changed how they calculate viewers a little bit since the first season came out, and now we can get hourly data instead of waiting for the monthly records. The show is definitely popular in the United States and in Canada, but those aren't the only places that the show's popularity is limited to. It also has decent viewing figures in Australia and Europe. On the first day of its release, it entered the top 10 chart at number 5. The reviews so far have been really positive, so fans are definitely enjoying this latest Netflix offering. Has there been any signs of a possible cancellation coming? Well, it all depends on what you call a sign of cancellation. When making a second season, there were a few changes. Firstly, there was a lower budget in place for the second season than the first season got. Some fans have thought that maybe this is a sign that Netflix is considering canceling the show, but decided to give it another chance. The number of episodes was slashed from the 10 we got in the first season to just 7 this time around. Not only that, but the production and filming moved from Vancouver to Los Angeles. Some people think this was to save on budget, as it's cheaper to film in LA than it is in Vancouver. Have we heard anything in regards to a release date or an official confirmation? As of the time of making this video, nothing has been either confirmed nor denied by Netflix or studio officials. It doesn't always happen straight away, though. After the first season of Space Force was released by Netflix, it took from May until November before Netflix announced that the second season was coming. We might not have to wait 6 months this time around, but it definitely isn't going to be overnight. Usually renewals get announced somewhere between 1 and 2 months after a show comes out. Online sources are suspecting that a third season might take about a year and a half to be written, filmed, and finished. Guesses are that season 3 might be on Netflix around mid to late 2023, and some even as late as 2024, but obviously this is just a guess at this point. Hopefully we will have some official news soon. What could season 3 be about? Season 2 of Space Force ended on a bit of a cliffhanger. There is an enormous asteroid hurtling towards our little planet, and we seemingly have no way to try and stop it. In a stark contrast to the previous season, where the twist at the end leaving characters in peril and danger was entirely man-made, this new danger is completely natural and out of the hands of any single person. Even the eminent and intelligent Dr. Mallory, played by John Malkovich, is powerless to stop it. If season 3 does get the green light, then it is definitely going to be about this asteroid. There are 2 routes the show could go. Have it as the introduction to the new season, with the team at Space Force stopping it successfully, getting Space Force back into the United States government's good books once again. Then the rest of the season can go from there, possibly having some political disturbance from someone like General Kik Grabiston, as General Naird and his crew soar back into favor with the American politicians. The other way this could go is to have the asteroid be the main focal point of season 3. It would be literally a looming specter over the whole season, shaping the storyline and the characters' motivations as we get closer and closer to catastrophe. Then at the build up to the end of the season, a solution is found that saves the world. Are there any fan theories about the season 3 plot? Some fans have some ideas of their own. One way or the other, the giant asteroid is definitely going to be a huge problem. It isn't going to just go away by itself. Someone or something is going to have to happen to stop it from colliding with the Earth and killing millions of people on it. Some online fans think this person might just be Erin Naird. So far, she has seemed to be an enjoyable character to watch because she has had plenty of character development, going from an overworked, undermotivated student to someone who has understood the ups and downs of the stock market and decided to go down the right path to pursuing her career goals. Erin takes a job with the forestry department, where she is learning lots about geology and rock formations. Seeing as an asteroid is essentially a big lump of space rock, it could be that Erin has some knowledge that is key to solving the problem of deflecting or destroying the asteroid. It wouldn't be out of reach for Space Force and the creators to surprise all the fans and have the solution to the problem come from a character you wouldn't suspect. Besides, Erin as a character has an awful lot to make up for. She has not been the best person, doing often selfish things that have hurt the people around her. She does not always treat her parents with understanding or empathy, despite the fact that they try their best to make her happy and keep her safe. We can't also forget that she had a relationship with Yuri, who was obviously not a good match, as he was a spy from Russia trying to get secrets about the Space Force, and she didn't listen to people around her who tried to warn her. If Erin could help solve the asteroid issue, it would definitely be a bit of a redemption for her character. We can only hope that the series gets a renewal so that Erin can reach the full potential of her character. What cast members would we be seeing in the third season? So far, far, all the characters have very strong relationships with one another, and it doesn't seem as though there would be any serious shakeups in casting. We can't imagine a storyline that would come up that would mean someone would have to leave, although you can never be entirely sure. We would definitely expect all the main cast members to come back, meaning we would see plenty of Steve Carell, John Malkovich, Ben Schwartz, Diana Silvers, Tawny Newsome, Jimmy O. Yang, and Donnie O'Lake. Obviously, there could usually be a couple of new characters here and there, so there could be some new faces in a potential third season. The cast is full of famous faces, so we would definitely expect some cameos from celebrities there. As always, we're going to have to play the waiting game to find out. What else are the cast members up to? We heard Steve Carell has some more projects coming up. Fans of Carell and The Office will be excited to learn that he is reunited with his old co-star, John Krasinski. Instead of their hilarious comedic duo Michael and Jim, this project seems a lot more thoughtful and insightful. The movie's definitely a brainchild of Krasinski, who is also going to be starring in it, writing it, directing, and producing the movie. It is called If. It is going to be about a child going on a journey to rediscover their imagination. The movie has a very star-studded cast so far, and aside from allowing Steve Carell and John Krasinski to reunite, it also stars Ryan Reynolds, Fiona Shaw, and Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Carell's also going to be on a TV show from FX, and it seems as though this one is going to be a bit grittier than his collaboration with John Krasinski. The Patient is going to be 10 episodes long, and Carell is going to be taking one of the leading roles. He'll be playing a psychologist who gets held captive against his will by a dangerous serial killer who needs to help uncover why he kills people and to teach him how to repress them. It sounds like it's going to be full of ups and downs and twists and turns, and we can't wait to watch it. It'll be refreshing to see Carell in such a different role from his normal offerings, and it's going to be seriously intense. And what do you think? Do you see a third season of Space Force on the horizon, or do you think it's going to be getting the chop? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching as always, and we'll see you next time.